Hi guys, my name's Niko. I sing and play guitar in a band called Now in Colour, and this is what I've been up to this week. Breathe out and release. There is nothing to hold on to. We are the crest of a wave. So what I'm trying to do at the moment is a shout chorus or a gang vocal, a group vocal, whatever you want to call it. I just want it to sound like a big group of people all singing the same part. Just the issue is that I don't have a big group of people, so I kind of have to use some little tricks to make it sound like it's not just 20 takes of me singing the same part. If you've ever tried to do this before, it's actually relatively hard to make it sound natural. Hopefully I will actually get a group of people to sing it for the final version, but at least for this demo, to see how it sounds, I'm just gonna try and do it myself, so here we go. Breathe out and release. Let go and uncurl your fingers. We are the crest of a wave. Breathe out and release. There is nothing to hold on to. We are the crest of a wave. Breathe out and release. Let go and uncurl your fingers. We are the crest of a wave. Breathe out and release. Let go and uncurl your fingers. We are the crest of a wave. Breathe out and release. Let go and uncurl your fingers. We are the crest of a wave. Let go and uncurl your fingers. We are the crest of a wave. We are the crest of a wave. It's like Devin Townsend down 2 octaves. I've just been having a listen, and I definitely need a couple more tracks with less vibrato, because it's like towards the end. There is nothing to hold on to. We are the crest of a wave. I think it actually sounds pretty good. Have a listen. And then in this bit, it just cuts to like empty gang vocal by itself. It doesn't sound too bad for one person, right? Chug chug. That is frickin' metal. Since my last update, we've been focusing a lot of energy on writing. There's not that much left to go before we're kind of done with all of the actual composition, and getting pretty close with the arrangements as well for our album, which is really exciting. I haven't decided yet whether it would be a good idea for us to kind of sit down and try and do like recording sessions where I kind of re-record all of the guitar parts and the vocal parts that I've done so far, just to really get the songs feeling more consistent from one to the next. I've kind of been recording demos of them and bits and pieces that you've seen in my updates piecemeal over the last year or so. And that just means that, like, I'm listening to them now. I bounced out like 5 or 6 of the songs for the guys, and there's kind of just like a little bit too much variation from one to the other. Not just compositionally, but even just the sound of the production is quite different. Like the guitars and the drums have changed, and I hope I've gotten better at producing over that time, at actually recording and making them sound good, I guess. So we're gonna have to have a big session where we sit down and kind of smooth things out across the whole record, but it's really getting close, and I'm excited about that. I've written most of the rest of my parts for Yeti, which is both exhilarating and very intimidating to work on, because I've never done a song even close to this long before. So the longest song I've ever recorded and released up until this point, I believe, is probably Second off my first record, was the longest one. So this is going to be more than 10 minutes, and so writing something and keeping enough interest and having it actually, flow nicely and not get so boring halfway through is a real challenge, but I'm enjoying it so far, and I think it's turning out well. Apart from that, we've got 2 like heavy songs that I'm recording at the moment. I'll show you. I assume I'll put some of that at the beginning of this video, but the guitars are a bit more hairy and like the subject matter is heavier, so it's really going well. I'm excited as well because I'm just excited about everything. I finally, it's getting close to when my new guitar is going to come. I've been talking about this for 7 or 8 months now, and it's going to be next month. September is when it's due to come in, and it's currently the 16th of August, if my watch is correct. It might not be, but so yeah, I'm super psyched to get my hands on that. I'll do an unboxing, like a playthrough, when that all comes. But apart from that, there's nothing really that interesting going on. We've been rehearsing and getting things together. Oh, we're thinking of organising like a little album launch gig to celebrate when the album comes out, which, just to remind you, is hopefully still going to be the 8th of November. So we're going to have a small local gig. I'm going to try and see if I can get a recording of it. The only problem with recording like a live actual band, not just an acoustic gig, is that I don't know how I would get the feed out of the mic from the drums. It's most likely that if I wanted to record it, I'd have to get the pre-mixed sound straight out of the desk, and then I wouldn't be able to tweak it later. It'd just be like, this is it, this is how it sounds. So if the mix is off on the night, then that's basically what we're going to end up with. But yeah, I assume, look, to be honest, I'm assuming that the gig is just going to be a total mess, because first gigs kind of always are. It's just inevitably what ends up happening, but we'll practice as much as we can, and hopefully, the fact that most people there, I think, won't have heard any of the songs ever before that, will make it like a cool experience, and they hopefully shouldn't notice too many of the mistakes.